Today I am going to share with you most weird food of Filipino which are dared to eat by other nationality but Filipino are eating normally. Filipino cuisine is known for its rich flavors and diversity, but it also includes some dishes that can be considered challenging for those unaccustomed to its unique flavors and textures. Here are some of the dishes that might be considered daring or unusual for people from other countries to try. Balut. Balut is perhaps the most notorious dish that comes to mind when people think of daring Filipino foods. It is a fertilized duck egg that has been incubated for around 14 to 21 days before being boiled and eaten. For many outside of the Philippines, the sight of a partially developed embryo can be unsettling, making it a food that tests the limits of adventurous eaters. The combination of soft, chewy textures and the strong, gamey flavor can be overwhelming for those not used to such delicacies. To eat balut, crack open the egg at the top, sip the warm broth, and then eat the yolk and chick, often with a sprinkle of salt or a dip in vinegar. Personally, I could not try to eat balut because I saw tiny chicken inside the egg. Are you daring to try this food? Please comment below. Soup number 5. Soup number 5, also known as lanchow, is a soup made from bull testicles, believed to be an aphrodisiac. Its unique ingredients and the myths surrounding its potency make it a curious dish for some, but the idea of consuming these parts of an animal can be a strong cultural and psychological barrier for many. The texture is gelatinous and slightly chewy, which can be off-putting to those not used to such textures in their soups. Served hot, often with rice. It's considered to have energizing properties. Tamalok. Tamalok, or woodworm, is a delicacy in the coastal areas of the Philippines. These long, slimy marine worms are often eaten raw with vinegar or calamansi, a citrus fruit, to balance their salty and briny taste. The appearance of tamalok alone, resembling raw worms or large maggots, can be off-putting for many people. The slippery texture, coupled with the strong oceanic taste, makes it a daring dish even for those who are usually open to trying new seafood. Tamalok is typically served raw as kinalaw, like ceviche, with vinegar, calamansi juice, chili, and salt, but can also be deep-fried. Adidas chicken feet. Here it is not the brand of clothing company. It stands for one of the popular food of Philippines. Chicken feet are cleaned, boiled to soften, and marinated in soy sauce, vinegar, and garlic before being grilled over charcoal or deep-fried. Eaten hot off the grill, usually as street food, with a dipping sauce like vinegar or chili. Isaw, grilled intestines. Isaw is a popular street food in the Philippines, made from grilled or fried chicken or pork intestines. The preparation involves cleaning the intestines thoroughly before grilling them on skewers. While locals appreciate the smoky and slightly chewy texture of isaw, foreigners might find the idea of eating animal intestines too strange or even unhygienic. The intense flavors, combined with the concept of the food, can be challenging for those not accustomed to it. Served with a vinegar-based dipping sauce, often bought as street food. Betamax, coagulated blood. Another popular street food is essentially grilled blood cubes made from coagulated chicken or pork blood. The name, Betamax, comes from its resemblance to old videotapes. While it's a cheap and protein-rich snack for locals, the texture and the idea of eating blood cubes can be unsettling for those unfamiliar with such foods. The slightly metallic taste, similar to that of iron-rich foods, can be hard for some to appreciate. Fresh chicken blood is poured into molds and allowed to coagulate into a firm texture. It is then cut into cubes, skewered, and grilled. Served hot off the grill, often dipped in vinegar with chili. Taho, tuyo and daring, or dried fish, are staples in many Filipino households, especially in coastal areas. The fish is salted and sun-dried, then fried to a crisp and eaten with rice. While Filipinos relish its intense salty flavor and crunchy texture, the strong fishy smell can be overwhelming for those not used to dried seafood. The aroma can fill a room and might be a deterrent for those unfamiliar with such pungent flavors. Served warm in a cup and eaten with a spoon, it's a popular breakfast or snack. Ballot ng Calabor, carabao skin. Carabao, water buffalo, skin is boiled until tender, sliced thinly, and served with vinegar, onions, and chili. Usually served as an appetizer or a pulutan snack with drinks. Kinalor, Filipino ceviche. Preparation: fresh fish or seafood is diced and marinated in vinegar or calamansi juice, with onions, ginger, and chili. Served cold as an appetizer or side dish, typically with rice or beer. Toknaneng, kwek kwek. Quail eggs or chicken eggs are coated in an orange-colored batter made of flour and annatto and then deep-fried. Served hot with vinegar-based dipping sauce, often with chili, onions, and garlic. Kamaro, crickets. Preparation: crickets are cleaned and deep-fried with garlic and salt until crispy. Served as a snack or pulutan, eaten whole for the crunchy texture. Helmet, grilled chicken heads. Chicken heads are cleaned, boiled, and marinated in soy sauce and spices before being grilled over charcoal. Eaten directly from the skewer as street food, sometimes dipped in vinegar. Pinakpikan. A live chicken is lightly beaten before being butchered, enhancing the flavor of the meat. The whole chicken is then boiled with ginger and vegetables. Served as a soup with rice, known for its unique preparation and rich flavor. Abuos, ant eggs. Ant eggs are gathered from trees, cleaned, and sautéed with garlic, onions, and tomatoes. Often served as a side dish or delicacy, eaten with rice. Porpitan. Porpitan. Porpitan is a bitter stew made from goat or cow innards, particularly the stomach, and flavored with bile. The bitterness of the bile is what gives this dish its signature taste, which is an acquired taste even for some Filipinos. For others, the idea of consuming bile as a flavoring is simply too strange. The unfamiliar bitterness can be a shock to the palate, making porpitan a dish that requires an adventurous spirit. Served hot as a soup, typically eaten with rice or as a side to beer. Linarang, stingray stew. Stingray is cooked in a sour broth made with tomatoes, green mangoes, and ginger. It's simmered until the fish becomes tender and absorbs the flavors. Served hot with rice, appreciated for its sour, tangy, and savory flavor. These dishes highlight the adventurous spirit of Filipino cuisine, embracing a wide variety of flavors and ingredients that might be unconventional or strange to others. For those willing to step outside their comfort zones, these foods offer a unique experience that challenges both the palate and cultural preconceptions about what food can be. Have tried any food from these? Which dish do you like most? And which you feel weird? Hit the like button and share the video if you like. Please subscribe if you want to see such video if future.